Welcome back to Windy City Live. Well, our next guest is born and raised in Chicago, and I liked him a lot until he was on the show last time. He interviews celebrities and guests in a very unique way. On First We Feast Hot Ones, Sean Evans is back. Sean, my stomach is still upset, man.
Well, you know what? I commend your bravery for even going out there, and I appreciate you for having me back, even though I smoked you out on set. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan.
Would have loved to have been a witness for you smoking them out. I hate I wasn't there that day because I actually love hot sauce on everything.
It was something.
All right, so tell us, for people who haven't seen it, you're going into your 12th season. It's become very, very popular. But for people who haven't seen the show, set this up for us.
Sure. It's a classic interview show. Interview, of course, the oldest construct in the history of media. Nothing new there. But we do have an interesting caveat, which is we have our celebrities interviewed over increasingly spicy chicken wings. And they start off in kind of a very chill table sauce zone. And as Ryan knows, it quickly moves into sort of like a dorm room prank hot sauce wing.
How did you come up with this concept?
Well, we were just trying to solve for a problem. We were like, what can we do to disrupt the celebrity interview? You know, where everyone's in this PR-driven flight pattern. Like, what can we do to disrupt it? And our solve for it was hot sauce. And we didn't have huge aspirations for the show or anything. We just thought it would be funny. But it is interesting because celebrity is this lifestyle, this thing that's an unobtainable thing. We always put celebrities on a pedestal, but then there's nothing that you understand more, no matter who it is, than dying on hot sauce. It's like the ultimate, what's it like to have a beer with that person's show? But we didn't have, it's not like we were that smart in thinking that. Those are just all unintended consequences, byproducts of doing it.
So you have the interview show, and now you have a game show that's coming to TruTV. Tell us about that.
So basically, it's like the inverse of the interview show where we take celebrities and knock them down a level on the interview show. Here we take fans and we exalt them. We turn them into superheroes in the Pepperdome. So through the power of wings, through the power of spice, they work their way through 3 brutal rounds. And then if they win the Ring of Fire there at the end, $25,000 cash. And perhaps more importantly in that moment, 2 icy cold milkshakes.
And you shot all these episodes before COVID in Atlanta back in December.
That's what's awesome about game shows. You can just shoot the whole year's worth in like 2 weeks. And I'm so lucky that we did that because, yeah, we have a whole new bank of episodes that are coming out this week.
All right. And Sean, before we dive in and we burn our mouths on this, you are a Chicagoan. We should point that out. And I know that you actually studied to be a broadcast journalist.
Yeah, I was a broadcast journalism major at the University of Illinois in Champaign and miss Chicago dearly. Honestly, I've been in New York now for like 6 years, and had I known that I'd be here this long, I never would have left. You know, all my friends and family are there, and I was lucky enough to throw out a first pitch at a Cubs game last summer, and it's always very special when I return to Chicago, and I miss it. I miss it so much.
Well, tell us what your favorite food is here.
Well, listen, I have Lou Malnati's send me deep dish pizza. So over here in New York, I've got Lou Malnati's in there. You know, I had probably the best dining experience I've ever had in my life at Next last winter. I chew through that place. I love Chicago. I miss the food probably almost as much as I miss my dad.
Yeah, and you used to do the architectural tours, right? Like, could we have been on an architectural tour where you were actually broadcasting it?
Yeah, so I did it maybe the Chicago's First Lady over there in Michigan and Wacker with the Chicago Architecture Foundation. And that was the best job ever. If this thing flames out for me, I might come back and just be like a docent over there. But that was the best job ever. I would do 5-6 tours a day all summer long, just doing the river, the North Branch, out to the lake, doing that whole thing. And that was the best job ever. I miss it. So shout out to Holly and Amy and everybody over there at Chicago's First Lady.
I think your current gig is working out for you because you even have your own line of hot ones, right? Hot sauces.
Yeah. So, you know, we started off like we made hot sauce originally because we were like, oh, we need like a promo item. So let's make a batch of hot sauce so the fans can like really actually touch something and put it on the shelf. And then they sold out like Adele tickets. Like it was like 60 seconds and like the whole batch was gone. So we're like, all right, what do we do here? So luckily, you know, we've built up enough good faith in the hot sauce industry to partner with like some of the best makers and put out some amazing sauces, including that one you're holding, which is very hot. Be careful with that, Val.
Okay, very hot. On a scale of 1 to 10, very hot, 10 being the hottest, what do you mean?
It's at a 10, and if you could slide in an 11, it would be there. You know, it does taste. It does.
Don't tell me that, Sean.
It does taste
Okay.
good, though.
The last time that you were on the show, I think the last one had skull and crossbones. Not even kidding, right? On the bottle. So I knew from watching cartoons as a kid that you should never put anything in your mouth with skull and crossbones.
And then we lull you into a sense of false security here with this nice red matte finish and the gold and stuff. It doesn't scream, "Do not eat me, do not eat me."
It was not good. All right, Val.
Usually I'm up for a challenge, Sean. I try everything. I do everything. I love hot stuff. But I got to admit, after watching the interview that Ryan did when I wasn't there, I'm a little scared.
Well, listen, you know, you're in the comfort of your own home, and I am not here to make anybody do anything they don't want to do. So maybe give it a sniff, and if you want to back away, I fully understand.
Ryan, are you going in?
Oh my! That thing clears your nostrils. It's like Vicks vapor rub.
Whoa! Well, we do have wings right here.
Yes, we have our wings. I'm
We
putting
gotta
a tiny bit. Because you know what? When we did the segment last time, I felt like I was okay. It wasn't until you left, and then the show was over, and then I went home, and it was not. The rest of my day was ruined, and I felt like I had a hole in my stomach.
I've been there, Ryan. I've been there.
When you say tiny bit, is that tiny enough?
Yeah, that's tiny. That's good, Val. And here's the thing, too, as Ryan said, sometimes with hot sauce, you bite into it, you're like, it's okay. And then there's a build to it, So.
Okay, you ready, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's building.
It's building.
It's building.
It's building.
Ryan's smart. He's got some milk within arm's reach. He planned ahead.
But you know what? I'm a champ. I was built for this.
I can see it in your eyes, Val. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
My mom always said I never drink from the carton, but this is my place. No one else is drinking from it.
It was good. You
Thank
just
you.
need a little dab.
Just a little bit, just like we said.
You got to put her through what you put me through last time, though. All 7 of them or whatever, and then we'll see how it is.
Yeah, this one's called the Last Dab XXX. I like it. Sean, you're great. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Val. Ryan, always good to see you guys.
Okay, well, don't forget, there are new episodes of Hot Ones on the First We Feast YouTube channel, and then you can check out Hot Ones, the game show, Tuesdays on TruTV. More Windy City Live when we come back.